was just talking to my grandmother who is in her 80s, and she was like, how old are you again? Because she has early stages of dementia. And I said, I'm 30, I'm about to be 31. And I love saying I'm 30. Like, it's so fly to me. But anyway, she was like, oh my God, you still a baby. Oh my God, you so young, you so young. And she just was going on and on about how young I was, which made me feel good. But that's not even the point of this. But one thing that I just really love about this age and about right now where I am in life, I'm understanding the power of true femininity and what that really means. It's no fault to anybody growing up, but it's just certain things you're not necessarily taught. Like, I was taught how to be a strong woman in the sense of like having my own money, my own car, my own this, my own that. Like, okay, question. I'm crying, but I wasn't necessarily taught how to actually lean into softness. And softness doesn't necessarily look like, you know, what I always thought it was, like having your hair done, nails done, I don't want to say superficial, but the superficial things that don't actually show true beauty with yourself. And it doesn't look like you actually being agreeable all the time. Like for me, one of my things is in conversation, sometimes I agree with the conversation or in the conversation just to avoid conflict and just to avoid sharing my real opinion. I equate disagreement to automatic yelling and violence, and so I avoid conflict. Also, I feel like as soon as I would think about conflict or not being agreeable, I would think that that was a little, like, what is it called? Aggressive in a sense, aggressive. And I associate aggressiveness as being something bad as well. I associate rage and power and assertiveness as being male traits when they're not. They are also traits that are a part of femininity as well. I was doing research on snakes just because, I don't know, something called me. I had a dream about a snake actually. And the snake, it was on a vine and then it was coming towards me like it was about to bite me like square in the nose. And I've never had a dream about a snake. And I was like, what the hell? I don't even think I've ever really seen a snake aside from going to like seeing a snake at the museum or something at school. So I'm like, what is going on? So I started doing research on snakes because I believe in the power of dreams. And snakes represent femininity and rage and kind of like a stoicism about them. Or I don't want to say stoicism because like if you attack them, they will attack you, or if they feel threatened, they will react, obviously. But no matter if you're threatened in the room, the snake is still moving at a slow pace. It's still doing what it needs to do. It's not worried about you. You're more afraid of it, you know? It probably sounds silly to talk about a snake in this way, but whatever, that's how my mind works. Also, being fierce. I always seen being fierce as like a diva trait, but it's not a diva trait. Being fierce actually looks like if you're in a disagreement with somebody, your energy can stay. You can stay grounded. You don't even have to break a sweat to show and stand your ground and continue to stand your ground. Look somebody in the eye, or even if it's not somebody, a situation in the eye without bulging, without moving your eye back and forth, without shifting, without getting angry. It's staying stoic in you until you feel threatened. And it's like something about that was sexy. Once I thought about that with the snake, I was like, hold on. I kind of like that. Like, I just feel like growing up, maybe it was just environment or watching exploited movies like Baby Boy, or I don't know, like, like stuff like that. But it's like, we associate aggressiveness and all these things with the loud talking, with the da-da-da-da. I know I did for a long time, and I took on that identity in certain times. To be feminine is also to be creative, to be completely authentic, And sometimes, like, even when I'm recording, I find myself like doing a clip over because I'm like, okay, I'm overthinking it too much. Just like let it flow. Even when I'm posting, I'm like, okay, just let it flow. I'm just reminding myself every time that life is a flow, and I don't need to police it. I don't need to guard it. That's kind of like that's a trait that I don't need to have, basically. I realize that's also being feminine. That's also sexy, trying new things, and there's not an outcome, there's not a business model, nothing. It's just flow. Like in this era of my life, I'm really feeling it. Like I'm feeling whatever is in the air with me. That's actually what you would call like yin and yang. That's the balance of it all. This era is really teaching me what it's really like to be a lady. Like really feeling yourself, you're confident with yourself, your beauty with or without things, or you're confident in who you are, your voice, your actions, your beliefs, you're passionate about things, you know, you're not embarrassed about your creativities. Like this is what it means to embody a woman to me. And it really, really, really feels amazing to finally get here.